Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rule the Waves 2 with me, Admiral David Horatio Pumphouse. And I'm joined once again by my dear friend, Captain Lord Raleigh Freddy Cumlightly.
Hello, yes, I join Admiral Dave Horatio Pumphouse once again as we brave the seas and fight off the French.
Well, we're not at war with the French at the moment.
Yes,
Freddy
not alone
Cumlightly.
thereby.
We're not at war with the French. We've lost.
You've got
We,
peace,
we,
peace,
peace.
peace and serenity.
I know you haven't watched it.
Glorious, glorious war is never far away.
I know you haven't watched it quite just yet, but yeah, we're currently at peace. We're redesigning ships. So, Captain Cumlightly,
Indeed.
who do you think is our biggest threat right now? What did you tell us before?
Well, I think the French.
You think the French are still the biggest threat?
I still the French because they've got quite a show of power. I don't think they really need to worry about too much of their Mediterranean, Southern Europe borders down there. They've got quite
So you don't think the Italians with their one battleship and one light carrier, quite a few heavy cruisers. They've got a lot of heavy cruisers.
Indeed.
You don't think that's a threat to France?
Yeah,
You don't think?
I may be just taking a Boris Johnson view of things, but like look at the Spartans of Thermopylae. They control. What about trade? What about resources? The Italians are boxed in.
They are boxed in, so you don't think they're much of a threat. Okay.
I think.
You think the French are still much of a threat? Do you?
I think the French are still much of a threat. The British are your allies.
Yeah.
They've got most of the fronts with the French.
Yeah.
But
What do you think of our budget? What do you think of our budget?
Well, it's not great, dear boy. I mean, but that's modern economics for you. You're just passing around the debt.
True. Just passing around the debt to build our lovely little ships. We've got the Langley being refitted, so that's fine. Let's have a look at what we can do. So the Ranger, the Ranger is finished her working up and her recommission. The British government is offering the rights to fire control. We need the tech, or we can develop ourselves. We're not at war with Britain. It doesn't really matter. Torpedo technology. So, she's come out. We're at a positive on the budget now. How many months until? So the Jorge comes out in 4 months' time.
Count down the days.
Count down the days.
Jorge.
Yeah.
Now, how would you actually pronounce that?
Jorge.
Okay.
Right.
And if you were a Hispanic sailor.
Right, here we go. So the hawkish government wants to raise the armament expenditure. What do you think we should do, Freddy Cumlightly?
They want to raise the armament expenditure.
Yeah. What should we do? Shall we say to the government that that's an excellent idea and it will ensure safety for our nation? Or do we want to say a strong navy is the guarantee of peace and must be coupled with careful diplomacy? Or do we want to turn around and say we should be careful not to raise the international tensions? What do you think?
Well,
What do we think? Well, right, okay, so let me give you the options again, but this time with what it will do to the chart. Ready?
Yeah.
So, the new hawkish government wants to raise armament expenditure.
Yeah.
What's your reaction? Right. So we have three options. We have excellent. There will be this. This will ensure the safety of our nation, and it will raise the budget, but also double the tension. Do we want to turn around to the government and say a strong navy is the guarantee of peace,
Well,
but it must be coupled with a careful diplomacy, or do we want to turn around to the government and turn around and say we should be careful not to raise the international tensions right now? What, as our governmental advisor for the late third of the game, late quarter of the game, what should we do? Looking at the tension bar right now, do we want to encourage the government to raise tensions and raise the budget? Do we want to raise the tension a little bit by raising the budget as much as we can?
I think you should sit tight, because although there's a lot of pieces in the board, I think putting more of your pieces in the board is going to be a bit of an overstretch. I think the tension will be a lot more, and it will just ultimately cause more more presence of foreign powers to meet
But
to meet your
so which one are we gonna go for? We're gonna go for the middle?
yeah.
Middle one.
We're gonna couple it with diplomacy.
Couple it with diplomacy.
Yeah, that's the way, man.
Right. Okay. So Great Britain has laid down some destroyers. Russia is okay. Just destroyers and light cruisers and stuff. Nothing too bad. The tension is raised. The tension is raised, but so is our budget. So that's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. It's a fair plus from our new advisor, Captain Freddy Cumlightly. But the tension is midway between the powers of Russia, Germany, and France. So let's have a look at the almanac here. So we've got Germany here.
Yes.
It's got 3 battleships. It's got 2 battle cruisers, but 1 building. Germany's quite the threat, I think. I think Germany's probably not the one we want to battle right now. And yeah. So, and the Italian government is interested in buying the rights to armor development. Yeah, I think that's a sensitive technology. We, by all means, give it to the Italians.
Okay.
Well, but the Italians pose no threat. I mean, they're boxed in.
They don't.
You told me they're boxed in.
They are boxed in, but obviously be aware that you're feeding the fires thereby.
Yeah. So we want to keep the Washington regime, don't we?
Yeah.
It might give us a minus for a few months, but I mean the Vanessa class is coming out. Great Britain has granted independence to Malaya. Oh, you're joking, really? Right, okay. She's getting rid of a nation, and the Japanese heavy cruiser has come out. 8 10-inch guns.
Oh.
That's a fair bit. 8 5-inch. So yeah, she can do 29 knots though. She's fairly heavy for a heavy cruiser.
I don't think that's too much to worry about.
No, it's probably not too much to worry about. We've done away with heavy cruisers.
You? You could outmaneuver that.
I could. I mean, I've got a battle cruiser. It's like 30 knots, I think. The Ranger needs more aircraft capacity. No, we won't redo it. We'll go to air groups, and then we'll just say the Ranger. She can accept more dive bombers. And unit dive bombers. Dive bombers up to 17. I think she can go. Oh no, up to 20. Fair enough. Too much on the Ranger. Fuck it, just ban that. No, she can go up a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 8. She can go up 8 more. Add a unit. 8 dive bombers. Yeah. More dive bombers. Right. So that's fair enough. The Langley's come out. The Jorge has been commissioned into the Navy. He'll be on the North American East Coast. There has been a political murder in the Balkans. What's your advice to handle the crisis? What do we do, Captain? What do we do, Captain?
Well, sir.
Demands that the guilty are brought to justice, even at the risk of war. There should be a diplomatic situation to the crisis. Nations stupid enough to put their fingers in the Baltic, or in the Balkans rather, realise that they can get burnt. Right, what should we do?
Right. Face. Demand that the guilty are brought to justice.
Really? You think the guilty should be brought to justice?
Yes.
Do you think it will be too much against Russia or Germany? Can we risk it?
We have to play our presence.
Put our presence down, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
We are.
Okay, our scientists are happy to report that they are close to mastering improved streamlining. Good. Intelligence report that Great Britain has laid down a new light cruiser, some submarines and destroyers, a few carriers. The Jorge is being refitted, which is good. It's raised a lot of tensions. It looks like.
We need to start building, sir.
I know. I need to start building, but it looks like these are on like some kind of triple entente. The Germans, the French, and the Russians seem to have allied with one another, and their bars keep going up. I'm not liking this actually. I'm not liking the fact they're going up at the same time. If we provoke them, I'm not sure if.
Do you think they could be conspiring against you?
I think they could be conspiring. I think this is the late game phase. It might be some kind of test to see how well you've done to fight against a weak enemy, a medium enemy, and a strong enemy. I guess against both of you. I don't know. I've never seen this far in the game, to be honest. The Adams will resume construction, I think. The Mad Dog is going to be finished working up. It's going to... it's not going to save us much, actually. But, fuck it. Our top spy has come across the new British ship, the Spartiate class heavy cruiser. She's got 12 8-inch guns, so that's interesting because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're doing 4 barrels. Oh dear. Nothing. Nothing our cruisers can't handle. It's lucky we're allies with them. Gradual AP penetration. Our scientists have made unexpected advances in explosive shells. Fair enough. Right, okay. So we're losing money. but we've only got 3 ships in construction. Um, that's a lot of money on 2 ships, isn't it? Fuck. 6 grand, 6 grand a piece.
Oof. What they got to bring to the offer?
What are they going to bring? They're going to bring serious firepower. I mean, because we need to get maybe rid of the Liberty classes. We can put the Michigan on there. We can put her on reserve fleet. See if that helps a little bit. It'll buy us a couple of more months. The Liberty class, yeah, we'll put them both on there. Reserve fleet. Shit. The Rockefeller is quite expensive, actually, isn't it?
What is that, sir?
The Rockefeller, our battle cruisers. And you know what? We'll put them. We'll put the Atlantics. We'll put the Atlantics on. Oh no, they're already on reserve. We'll put these on reserve fleet as well. It will save us a little bit of money. We'll have a think. We'll have a think about the next ones to be put on reserve to save a bit of money. Research breakthrough. Fleet tactics. Cool. Okay, so France has gone back up. So France looks like our next opponent might be France again. Okay, interesting. Right. Who we got on reserve still? Oh my goodness. We can put all these on the reserve fleet if we want to. It might save us a little bit. It might help. Reserve fleet. Yeah. Not going to help enough, but ships under construction. It looks like we're going to maybe have to put a halt onto the Washington class, so maybe the Adams can catch up. It will give us plus 3,000, which I don't think is bad. Just maybe level them out a bit. The Jorge has finished her working up, and the Columbia has come into service, which is great news. And now we're on plus 4,000. It might level up the budget. It's going to cost, well, yeah, maybe let the Adams catch up, I think. The Italian government is interested in buying the whole construction. By all means, if you want to buy it, it's yours. The Republic company has developed a torpedo bomber as a private venture. They want to know if you're interested in buying it. So it's 6 years after our latest torpedo bomber. It's faster. Its cruise speed, it's faster. Its range is better. Its firepower is far better. Yeah, fuck me. What have we done with our torpedo bombers over the last few years? Can someone tell me? Christ. So our scientists are happy to report that they are close to mastering the electro boat. Alright. Electro boat. Germany is going down, but France is currently staying up. How's...
This is what I said to her, boy. Keep an eye on France.
Yeah. yeah. Uh, But that, I mean, that could be. Easy. I mean, what, right.
Everybody else.
Maybe we should get the Caribbean, whatever's in the Caribbean. Or maybe we should get our. We could get the Rockefellers. No, we should get the Liberties. Um, Worked up again. I think. Uh, yeah, I think we should. Actually, the long class is obsolete now, is it? Fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't take long.
No.
Anyway.
Fuck. Alright.
It's no good at all to use?
No.
Why not?
Well, right. We'll replace. We'll go to the Liberties and we will replace machinery. Um. And yeah, we'll up the powerful 16 inches. We'll put the 16. Shall we have 16? Error. When rebuilding the ship, additional.
Additional supplies needed.
No, it's just the 6 inches. What? Only in single turret mounts. Oh shit. Okay, 6 inches, but only in single turrets. Right. Okay. Fire control's not the best. Advanced director. We can up the ammo. To 130. Torpedo protection can go up, maybe. No.
What you gotta do is make individually your ship stronger than theirs.
Yeah.
There's more of them. If they ally,
Yeah. Maybe we could up it to 18. That's still all okay. AI directors. Maybe we should have 2. That's all okay. Maybe we should have 4. For battlecruiser, that's all okay. For the Liberty classes, I think that's amazing. Tertiary guns, we can maybe up it to 8. Maybe even up it to 12. Still all okay. 16. She's alright. She's okay. Yeah, save it. The Liberty 1947. She's done well. For a ship that was built in 1926, she's still relevant. Yeah. Still, yeah. Ship, 1 class. Right. The long. Will I open the design for a rebuild for her. She's got the 17-inch guns. She's got 12 of them. Replace the machinery. She's got a hell of a lot of room. She can go now 30 knots. That's pretty impressive. And we can up her 3-inch caliber guns. We'll save that. Yes, please. The 1947 rebuild of the long class, and we've got the money to do it. And we've got the battle cruisers, but maybe it might give us a penalty on the battleships. Oh shit.
a penalty?
Yeah.
How so?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't given us a penalty because we've maybe counting the battle cruisers as considering our battle cruisers are heavier than the Michigan, I guess it's counting it. But ships under rebuild. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to take a year for the Liberties to come out. Yeah. We'll see if it's war with France in maybe a few years, I guess. During the coronation review, there has been a collision between one of our ships and a ship from France. What is it you comment? Yeah, what is your comment? The accident was a result of the stupid French. An increase in submarine effectiveness and anti-war capabilities. Tension with France has gone up. That's not so bad. We can keep going. A security arrangement with Great Britain has expired. Okay. There has been an internal upheaval in South Korea. Japan is currently sending a force there. We should send an ultimatum demanding them to back down. Japan backs down, but relations are soured. That's fine by me. And we're in a budget surplus again, which is good. The new naval secretary believes that destroyers are the most important part of the navy, and he wants you to build at least 9 additional destroyers. What is our answer to the Secretary of the Navy, Captain Raleigh, Freddy?
Can we do it? Can we maintain it?
Can we maintain 9 destroyers? We can certainly design new destroyers.
Well, I think we should do it. We need more ships. We need to match the...
Modern ships. You think we need modern ships?
Yes, we need to match the balance of power. Those French are always...
Right, let me talk you through it then.
Yeah.
Right. So I think we built destroyers only a few years ago. Right. The public is probably tired of war. It probably knows the jig is up with regards to technology and the use of carriers,
yeah,
and how shit our navy is.
Yes.
And you're saying that we should probably build destroyers?
Well, you're suggesting a narrative that maybe it's best when the people want to slow down the war. They don't want...
We're not war. We're not at war.
They don't slow down on arming. And not spend so
You
much...
think we should slow down on arming? And we should accept the thing for destroyers, do you?
Slow down on arming and accept the destroyers?
Yeah. Destroyers or no destroyers? If we don't accept,
yes,
we'll take a hit on prestige, which is our score.
Yes.
And we're at a score of 49 at the moment. Out of however many.
Okay. Well, take the destroyers, don't we?
Take the destroyers, of course. We'll order the destroyers. That's our mission. Well on the way on the understanding of electro-optical director. And 7 and 8-inch auto-loader guns. That's interesting.
Auto-loader? Auto-firing?
Yeah.
Automatic loading?
Automatic loading. Auto-loaders. Excellent. Something has improved with regards to the budget. So I guess we'll build... Actually, we'll design a ship. Destroyers. Auto design. Okay. We'll have 1,600 ton destroyers. What shall we call this destroyer. Captain Freddy Cumlightly.
We shall call it the Trussell class.
The Trussell class. The Trussell class it is. I think that's an excellent choice, actually.
Yeah, I think it's a good name.
It is a good name. 34 speed. Maybe we should. No, I think we'll keep it at 34. That's a fair speed. Actually, maybe 32. 5 caliber guns? No, 4 caliber. Maybe 2 on the belt. 2 inches on the belt. And 4 and 7 swivel turrets. How is she? Cannot be armoured. They can't be armoured? I thought destroyers could be armoured. All okay. Cross-deck fire, no. Tertiary guns, 2 inches. 8 of them. Not carry tertiary guns. You can't have tertiary guns on destroyers, huh? Fuck. 10, 5. Insufficient topside space for AA guns. Maybe that one. All okay. So the Trussell class, a bit of an all-rounder. All okay. Excellent. Yep. Design study for 1 month for a destroyer. I think that's fair. Join us next time as we play Rule the Waves 2 Stoned. Maybe it will be War with France next.
I believe so.
You believe so?
Speaking French, yes.
Good. I believe so too. See what happens next time on CK2 Stoned with me, Admiral David, Horatio Pumphouse, guest starring this episode with Lord Captain Raleigh Freddy Cumlightly.